Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Ral. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my Modern Warfare 2 beta settings. It's going to give you your best FPS while still having the game look absolutely crispy. And also, controller settings are a little bit different, so I'm going to go ahead and walk you guys through what I'm using currently for the beta. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the settings. Alrighty, so let's start with controller. Obviously, your aiming input's going to be your controller. My button layout's going to be tactical flip. This is going to be up to you. I do play with my buttons flipped, so I have my bumpers to shoot with. My stick layout is default. Controller vibration is normally disabled, but I don't have rumbles in my controller, so it doesn't matter what that option is. I'm playing on 7.7 sensitivity. I still don't know exactly where I want to end up. I was on 6 before, but now I'm on 7. My ADS sense is going to be on 1. Sensitivity multiplier, everything's just the same. The nice thing about multiplayer is you don't really have to mess with your ADS, but on Warzone 2, I'll obviously probably change it for those long range shots. My aim down sight's going to be hold. Automatic tac sprint, very important. Make sure you have that on. My equipment behavior going to be hold. Weapon mount's going to be ADS plus melee. Tap to reload. Apply 1. All right, now on the advanced tab, I'm going to go ahead and have target aim assist on. My aim assist type is going to be on default. You definitely want your response curve to be on dynamic. ADS sense multiplier is going to be on 1. My ADS transition is going to be instant. My custom zoom is going to be on off. My input dead zones always going to be on 0.05. It is based on what 0.15, so make sure you change this so you're not giving yourself input delay, because with dead zone, the higher the number is, the further from center mass you have to move your stick for it to be responsive, which basically means you're giving yourself input delay. So the lower the better, and that's how it's going to help your stick be more responsive. My auto attack sprint's going to be on toggle. I have this off. Double tap. I'm going to go ahead and be on off, off, off. Have all my mantles on off. I do not like auto mantle personally. Standard, lunge and movement. Honestly, not going to use any of these. So on, ADS. And pretty much all of these are kind of just mostly for Warzone 2. So these are my settings in this. And let's go ahead and hop into the graphics portion now. On the graphics portion, I'm gonna go ahead and just go all the way through. Pretty much all this is going to be different for you depending on what monitor you're using. I do play on full screen. I do have aspect ratio on automatic. Desync is on off and off. Custom frame limits on custom. It's going to be whatever you want it to be. Typically have my menu frame rate a little bit lower. Let's actually check the chat down to 60. Now, I like having my display gamma on 2.4. Some people like 2.2, some people like 2.4. Ultimately, the game does look drastically different. So if you like it, if you like a brighter game, 2.4 might be for you. I like 2.4. My brightness is obviously going to be where it's just about barely visible. Focus mode on off, HDR on off. Now we're going to go ahead and go to quality. My render resolution is going to be on 100. DLSS is on off. Image scaling is on off. AMD is on off. Fidelity FX is going to be on, and you're going to want to go ahead and jack that up to 100. SMAAT2X is on for anti-aliasing. Nearby level of detail on low. Texture on normal. Depending on your PC, guys, this might be different. You could go lower than normal personally, but I have a pretty high-end PC, so I play on normal. I have low, high, on, low. Tessellation on off. On demand on off. This is very important. Otherwise, you're going to have packet burst. Streaming quality on low. Make sure you have this on low. Very important as well. Shadow map resolution on low. Shadow quality on low. Cast shadows. It's going to give you more frames. Definitely have these both on. Particle lighting low, off, off. NVIDIA reflex on plus boost. Depth of field off. World motion blur off. Weapon motion blur off. Film grain on 0. And now view. Personally, if you are playing a multiplayer, you should definitely not play on 120 FOV. For BR, it's great, but for multiplayer, it's going to get you killed more often than not because you just have simply way too much to look at, and you want to be mostly focused on the center of your screen. So you're actually going to end up probably putting yourself in really bad positions, thinking that you could do more than you actually can. End up just honestly putting yourself in bad positions and dying because of it. So even 110 is kind of high. I think most pros are about, I believe they play from about 85 to about 105. So anywhere around there is a sweet spot. I play on 110 because I'm on 120 on Caldera, and I don't want to mess it up too much because I will be still playing Caldera. All right, my ADS is unaffected. Open field of view is on default. Third person is on 90. Vehicle field of view is on default. And these are very important. Be sure you have it on 50. It's going to give you less visual recoil. It's going to give you a more fluid left and right movement whenever you're just aiming left and right. So definitely have these two on 50. And last but not least, we have our audio. So on audio, you definitely are going to want to go ahead and have your headphone bass boost on bass boost. And then you're going to want your music volume on 0. My dialogue's on 50. My hit marker volume is a little bit lower as well because I don't want my hit markers to be extremely loud. Effects and master volume is going to be on 100. These are going to be for your footstep audio. And obviously I have all these as the correct device. And actually, I also do have my HUD is on 0 and 0. So your mini map is closer to the center of your screen. That way, when you're looking up, you don't have to look all the way over. You just have to look over a little bit, and your mini map's going to be right there instead of having to, break your neck to go check that. So those are my settings, man. Hopefully this video does help you guys, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the MW2 beta. Personally, I love how the gunplay feels in this game. I've been having a lot of fun just grinding this game out, and I really am very excited for Warzone 2. I do think, however, the loadouts and just the gunsmith definitely needs a little bit of work. I feel like it's kind of clunky and it's kind of complicated, and the attachments are kind of weird. But overall, very excited for Warzone 2, and I think the gunplay is beautiful in this game. It reminds me of like Blackout and Warzone 1. So hopefully you guys do enjoy the beta, and as always, happy killing. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys do enjoy the daily videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.